There's a point where life becomes more creative than chaotic. And it's through that creation you're able to achieve and manifest what you want. So this year I decided to do a vision or a dream board the old-fashioned way, getting magazines and cutting out pictures, as well as utilizing the discovery letter as a co-creation combination for me and God to manifest what I want for 2026 and beyond. And I, magazines are like hard, I ain't gonna say hard, are difficult to find. I went to dentist offices. I went to nail shops, and nobody either wanted to give me their magazines or, I was just looking for like a donation of one or two at multiple places. Maybe get about 5 to 10 magazines that I can flip through to create my vision board. And so I try to be creative and like think out of the box, but it didn't happen. But today, only 11 days in, when I allowed myself to let it go, I was like, okay, well, if magazines come and come. But I did have an intuitive hit to email one of my friends or acquaintances, I should say, at the library because I've done a workshop and talked about my book at the library before. And I was like, let me check if this little small local library has magazines because most of the time libraries don't have magazines anymore. And of course, she emailed me and said, no, there was no magazines. But then 2 days later, 2 days later, she emailed me and I happened to look at it yesterday night. And I was surprised that she said that she was at her lawyer's office and they had a lot of magazines that they were giving away. And if I still wanted them. Now, when I saw that email, it was like, 9 o'clock at night. But I replied to her. I was like, yes, if you could bring them to the job, da 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 da. But I'm going out of town. And so I won't be back until next week. And you know what? She brought them to the job. She took time to bring me not just 10 magazines, not just 20 magazines, about 30 magazines. And that's when you're co-creating and your dreams and your visions is moving forward. See, I let it go. I kept trying to go here and there and listen to my intuition or just listen to my mind, not even my intuition, my mind to say, well, maybe they have it, or maybe they have it, or maybe they have it. And then when I finally let it go, but I did do my intuitive hit about the email, then that's when the co-creation of God just brought it to me, just like magic, as they say. And so this year, I know I want to put things out there, but let it go. Put things out there and let it go and let God be creative in how he will bring it to me. Let divine love just figure it out and me not figure it out, but be obedient to my intuition. See, being that this is just 11 days in, today is 111. And I want to say that already I received a manifestation for this year that I didn't think that I was going to get. And I want to take this as part of my anchor to remind myself every day or when I'm still thinking about something to let it go, to truly let it go and let it swoosh out of my mind so God can do what it needs to do. See, in my last video, I said that I didn't want a photocopy of my manifestation. I wanted the masterpiece God has for me. And I really thought about that the majority of today at some point. And I thought, I said, yeah, the photocopy, the small images that God gives us, that divine love, spirit, quantum, whatever you want to call it for yourself, gives you, at least I get images in my mind that this is already here. It's somewhere in the quantum field, and I need to allow it to have divine order so God can just orchestrate everything that needs to be orchestrated and bring it down into this 3D physical world so I can interact with it and exchange and have an experience. Because, see, that's what God wants. God wants the experience for me to have because I am a co-creator with God. And when I have the experience, God has the experience. See, he experienced the 3D through us, or she experienced the 3D 3D through us. Consciousness experiences 3D through us. And that's the main point, having experiences. And so that's why I like to call my meetings and workshops and the things that I do a lot of time experiences. When I facilitated at the national conference last year and some other conferences last year and previous things, um, I call them either wellness experiences or just experiences. I like the word experience because when you come into a space with me, you're going to experience something emotionally, physically. You're going to experience an aha moment. There's going to be an experience. Just for the upcoming experience that I'm having for the love immersion, that's going to be an experience of allowing yourself to feel the self-love within you permeate out, but also go deeper. Spirit wants me to go deeper, and I'm looking forward for that. So, yes, allowing yourself to let stuff go, allowing stuff to just come in. And if you already have something that God brought you earlier this year already within these first 11 days, put it in a comment and allow that to be your anchor for the rest of the months prior, the rest of the months ahead of us, that everything that we need, that require, that we desire is ours. And we just have to just own that, trust that, know that when we pull that bow and arrow out, that our target is there for us. But we don't have to hold on to the target. The target is there. It's not going anywhere. And so I'm looking forward to my trip for my personal development. I love growing. I finished my one of my books today that I didn't finish last year, with the siren, and I'm looking forward to reading the communicators. That's going to be my personal development book. And I got a book, another fantasy book from one of my coworkers for a Christmas present. I'm going to utilize that reading on the plane. So this is just a quick video, you guys. I just wanted to just remind you and send you some love out there. Whatever you're going through, know that it too shall pass, as they say, and you will manifest yourself out of it as you continue to co-create and listen to your intuition with God. As they say, God has ordered our steps, and we just have to follow the order, follow in the order that has been provided. You know, um, even with that quote, God gives us for the ladder, for the staircase, you just be okay with one step, just knowing that the next step is the next step, even though when you don't see what's in front of you. Because I personally believe that the darkness is where creation is. Because when I used to read, let there be light, then there had to be darkness first before there were light. Not saying that is darkness. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that part of creation needs the darkness for the light to even come. Light is life, but darkness is creation. But I'm going to let that go because that's how I see the womb. But anyway, we're not going to go into a debate about that unless you want to put it in the comments because it's just my truth. That's my truth, and that's how I see it and I believe it. When I think of darkness, I don't think of darkness as evil per se. I know a lot of people like to have that polarities of light and dark, and good and bad. But there's a lot of gray in a lot of the world. And yes, negative things happen. But again, this is the human experience, and we came for polarities. But that's it. That's all. I love you guys so much. And yes, if you're interested in the love immersion and you are a woman who are mature and you want to understand and feel the love for yourself at a deeper level so you can love someone else as deep as you love yourself and you can be able to receive that love, then come on to the experience because Valentine's Day is not just for the couples, it's for you. It's for you to co create the love within yourself at a deeper level. And I'm here to support you. I'm Coach Hunt. If you didn't know, I'm a holistic love coach who help women design the best life ever, whatever that life is for you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you so much. Be blessed. And I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.